This might be a hot take, but first loves are overrated. Skip to the second one. Because all that first loves do is break your heart in ways you would have never imagined. Now you could come out of this one or two ways: crying alone and never believing in love again, or do what my friend Daniela did. Because no one was ready for that. I've known Daniela since I was 3 years old, and she's always been the same person. Quiet, awkward, shy, a little bit weird, and also only ever liked one guy in her life named Sean. But that was her downfall. Because senior year of college, me and Daniela are in class, and she's going, Jackie, I like him so much. He's so cute. I really wish I just had the balls to tell Sean that I liked him. Because if we were together, I think we would be unstoppable. So I'm like, girl, just say something then, because this is probably your last chance before we graduate. She's like, you know what? You're right, okay? I wasn't planning on going to the party tonight, but I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be perfect. I was so excited for her, because as long as I've known Daniela, she has literally never been with a man. So I get her ready, we go to the party, but as soon as we walk in, this was not gonna go down in the way that we thought. When we walk in, there's a shit ton of people, loud music. Danielle's going, I don't know if I can do this. There's a lot of people here. I'm going, no, you got it, right? Go. And I kind of push her towards Sean. She's like, hey, Sean, I've been meaning to ask you something for a really long time. He goes, what, Daniela? She's like, well, we've known each other for so long, and I've always liked you, and I was wondering if you'd want to go out with me. Her eyes were like this, right? Because Sean was taking like a good minute to answer. But when he finally does, oh my God. He goes, Daniela, you and me, you think you ever had a shot with me? If I've known you my whole entire life, if I wanted to be with you, I would already ask you out. You're just never were gonna be my type. You're so weird and so quiet, and you always just watch anime on your phone, okay? No, never in a million years. But nice try though. I just walked away. Danny goes, Jackie, why did I do that? Okay, I just want to leave. This is too much. I go, no, girl, you never come out to the parties, okay? We're gonna have a good night. Forget about that man and find someone new, all right? She's okay. I'll give it a shot. So we go to the bathroom. I clean her all up. But as soon as we walk out, we see the worst thing possible. Jenny was like, oh my God, Jackie, why did I have to come? I hate him. Because we see Sean there, pressing up this girl, making out on the wall. Right, I'm going, let's go. I'm trying to run past him quickly, but we overhear this. It's to the girl he's making out with. He goes, oh yeah, that you see that girl? That's the bitch who tried to ask me out. You think she'd ever have a chance with me? And this girl's like, yeah, ew. What was she thinking? I was ready to punch these bitches out when he just has to add on, Daniela, look, this is the type of girl I like. Okay, see? She isn't fat or ugly or weird like you. Daniela left crying. Straight out of that party. Okay, I tried to find her, but it's no use. She is gone. Now I figured she just needed space. Okay, and she was probably watching anime in her basement with the lights all off, not talking to a single soul, just eating snacks all day. But when 3 weeks goes by and I still have not heard a word from her, I start to get a little concerned and I called her up. But I was not ready for this. I'm like, hey, just wondering if you're good, if you want to hang out and go shopping this weekend. She goes, I'm so sorry, I can't this weekend. I actually have to prep for these job interviews and I have run club. And then the weekend after, I'm off to New York to do a little marathon. But after that, I'm free. I'm like, so you're good? She goes, yeah, more than fine. Well, I mean, run club, you hate talking to people. Marathon, you haven't worked out in your life. And job interview? What job interview? She goes, Jackie, there's just like too much to explain right now. Okay, I'll tell you everything when I see you. And girl, she told me a whole lot more than I was expecting. When 2 weeks goes by, I'm waiting for Daniela at lunch and I'm looking for her everywhere. But the only girl I see walking up to my table is this toned little runner girl, okay? Perfect blowout and this like nice ass outfit I've only seen Instagram baddies wear. She's going, Jackie. I go, Daniela, is that you? She goes, yeah, don't ask, so surprise. And sits down. I'm like, Daniela, explain everything to me right now because you've been gone for over a month. What happened to you? And she laid it all out for me. She goes, Jackie, well, after that night with Sean, okay, I just knew I couldn't be that girl. He made me realize I've literally never changed since I was a kid. Okay, I was done being quiet and awkward, and I want to become the girl that I've always wanted to be. I started going to this run club, but I couldn't make friends because I didn't know how to talk to anyone until this woman, I guess, saw her younger self in me and started mentoring me. She was like, Daniela, you know, the best way to build your confidence is if you learn how to talk to people. And put me on this app called Gleam, Gleam. It gave me all the exercises I needed to like learn how to network, to flirt, to make friends. And it helped me so much with myself and my confidence that the marathon wasn't the only reason why I went to New York. I go, what do you mean? She hits me with this. As well, the job interviews were actually out there and I landed one in the sales company, and I'm gonna be moving there next month. Who was she? But either way, I was super proud of my girl. But before I could ask her any more questions, a familiar face walks in. Oh, girl, don't look now, but Sean's here. She's like, it's fine. But for Sean, it wasn't. Because he comes right up to our table and goes, wow, Daniela, you look great. Maybe you might be my type now. But I love this new Daniela, okay? Because she tells Sean, well, you aren't mine anymore. He is. And in walks in this hot ass man, gives Daniela a kiss on the cheek. He goes, hey babe, who's this? And the look that Sean had on his face, girl, I knew this wasn't gonna end well.